We're 2 hours into trading. It is Tuesday, June 22nd. Hello, traders. Let's take a look at yesterday's pick, letter U. That was the stock that I highlighted. I actually found it while we were doing the searches. I like the stock. You can see how it was powering higher. This is about when the video came out. Stock pulled back a bit, had a little bit of a run in here. You had a downward sloping trend line right here that was breached to the upside. You could have gotten long in here, but you would have stopped out soon after because you had an upward sloping trend line here that was breached to the downside, and the stock never really recovered. Not a horrible pick, not a great pick, but you can see how today, boom, off to the races right out of the gate. Got to show you Roku. This is one that I highlighted Friday. Love that stock. I told you this was going to be a good one. Look at that rally that we had yesterday and look at the follow through today. We'll go to the daily chart. Massive breakout, big volume. Love that breakout above the 100-day moving average. Please go back and watch the video from Friday if you don't believe me. Every single day I'm showing you stocks that are continuing to move higher. They move higher that day, they move higher the next day. How do we do it? We have a systematic trading approach, relative strength, heavy volume, technical breakouts. Those are three key ingredients. Right now, we're focusing on day trading or very, very short-term swing trading where you're holding the position overnight. But that's it. The market's not going anywhere. We've got a very, very flat market. Nice little rally in here, tiny candles. We're starting to hit resistance. We've got the 1OP indicator cresting, some tails above body. Does this mean we get short here? No. Does this mean that we start taking some chips off the table? Yes. Wait, see what happens with the market. If this turns out to be a pretty substantial rollover and we get long red candles coming in, well, then we've got to favor the short side, and then we also will know that the high of the day is in. If we just sit here and we compress while the 1OP indicator falls, 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 and goes negative, that next bullish cross is going to present us with an opportunity to get long, and then we'll have the next leg higher. So right now, it's a good time to just sit and wait. Yesterday, I showed you another bullish divergence. Market rallies, rallies, rallies. Okay, we've got that beautiful 1OP cross right here on the open, right in here. Great, we ride this higher. Now we've got the bearish cross. Time to be a little bit careful with our trades. Now the market compresses, compresses, compresses. And this was happening while I was doing the video. And look what was happening to the 1OP indicator. It was rolling over. Typically, and this is an anticipatory indicator, it is predictive, it is not reactive. That's what makes it so powerful, is that we get the cross here. We know that we need to be careful and we need to start watching for a possible technical breakdown. 1OP falls all the way down without having a corresponding negative move in the market. This is what we call a bullish divergence. As soon as we get this cross right in here, right there, we know that the market is poised to take out that high, downward sloping trend line, violated to the upside. Really nice place to get long. Now we've got another bearish cross, and really nothing happens the rest of the trading day. We are flatlining. Bullish cross in here, still all good, moving higher, no reason to get out. Yes, this is a pause. You'd want to pause right in here, see what happens. Okay, now we get another lift off here, so you'd want to get in the market. That's how the 1OP indicator works. It's the governor for everything that we do. Could I trade S&P futures using that indicator? Yes. However, the ranges intraday have been pretty compressed, so I have not been doing a lot of S&P 500 trading. Even when I trade futures, I'm still trading stocks because there's a huge edge to it, relative strength. So when we like the market, we're finding stocks that are going to lead the charge. That's how the whole system works. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to go in and show you the actual chat room from this morning so that you can see that this is not just about me making money. In fact, my posts are probably 5% of what you're going to see in our chat room. Really, really good professional traders have come in. They've learned the system. They are posting trades. Let's take a look at some of them right out of the gate. So this is 5 minutes into the open. They are pounding Option Stalker searches looking for the best stocks. I've also got two of the better searches right here. Let's continue to go through and look. Letter U, I already showed you that. Right at the open, they were long. ALF, CRWD, TWLO, NVIDIA, AGG. I'm just going to go through. That should be ETSY. ETSY. Twitter, Fubo, Plug, DDD. The DDD was mentioned earlier. I scrolled past that. Roku, Cost, CLOV. You can take a look at some of these symbols in here. MRNA, which I do like. Piton, BYND, good short. I'm just scrolling through so that you can see what other traders have posted. Not me, other traders. That's the beauty of this. Anyone can learn this, and it's not just about me. So I'm going to just continue to go down for a minute. There's another plug, LTOZ. So let's take a look at some of these symbols that everyone was on early in the day. DDD was just unbelievable. Look at that breakout. You had a bullish flag formation right there, breakout through the 100-day moving average. This was on our heavy buying list right out of the opening gate. Hello. That stock has gone from about $31 up to $36. A lot of money being made there. Roku had traders on that. We looked at that early. You right out of the gate was nice. Had a nice rally right up in here. Starting to pull back a little bit right now. Trying to think of what some of the other Fubo was another symbol that we looked at. Not as good a symbol there. I do like that daily chart though. I looked at that. I love that bullish flag right there. Stock has been breaking out. I do like this stock. And if you happen to get long this is actually a good little lesson. Let's say that you saw this opening gap higher. You've got some tails. You get this pullback and you're long the stock in here, and now it's just kind of drifting lower. You do have some staying power because it looks good on a swing trading basis. So I would stick with it. I would ride it out, but I'd use this upward sloping trend line right here as my stop out point, and I wouldn't worry too much about it. ATOS has been one that I've been watching this morning. You can see how that stock is challenging the high. Put up that daily chart. You can see the power that this has had on massive volume. Plug, PLUG. That's another one that's come up at earnings before the open. Look at that rally that we've got in PLUG. This stock has massive volume. Massive volume, technical breakout, relative strength. Those are your ingredients to success. ETSY was another stock that had been highlighted this morning. And actually, that is going to be my pick of the day. I really like this. I think that it sets up well on a daily chart. And we'll take a look at that daily chart. You can see the relative strength. Put up the 1 OSI indicator. Orange line above 0 equals relative strength the whole way. Let's get that daily chart up so you can see what's happening. Compression, compression, compression. Now we poke through the 200-day moving average. Got decent volume today, and we're likely to fill in some of this gap, which takes us about to the 50-day moving average. I like ETSY to get to that 50-day moving average. That's a nice little trade. You can see it comes into play at 180.78. Stock is currently at 177.20. So you've got about 3 points worth of movement that this stock can go. I like it. This came off of the pop bull search right now. We'll take a look at plug. That looks good through that 200-day moving average target, breaking out to a new all-time high. Beautiful bullish bullish flag formation there. There's your flagpole. There's your downtrend line. Broke that yesterday. Continuation today with a new all-time high. COST, not as crazy about this, but I do like it. You can see how it's breaking through that horizontal resistance. Got nice relative strength today. The reason I'd be a little bit more cautious with it is because you can see all of these fails as it tries to get through that resistance level. Who's not to say that it won't fail again? It's okay for day trading, but I would not want to swing trade this. And look at that strength right there. Let's go into heavy buying, see what we've got there. There are your stocks of the day. CRWD was traded earlier today. TWLO, SPLK was traded also. Look at those moves. These right out of the gate, we were on these stocks. So we did have a nice market to work with, but we had the market and the good stocks with this type of price action. So that's how it works. I like ETSY. I think it's got room to run. Put up that daily chart one more time. And I think it's good to that 50-day moving average, at least a $3 run. It's got to fill in some of this gap here. It should be able to do that in the next couple of days as long as it can maintain that volume. We want to see continued volume. So as long as that volume is there, we know that buyers are in there scooping up shares. And you can see how the volume has stayed nice and heavy throughout the course of the morning. That's all I've got for you today. Please leave your comments. When you have comments, I'll answer all of them. Any trading questions that you have, please post them. That's what motivates me every time I go through and look at the comments. It makes me anxious to do another video. And if there are really good questions that come up, I'll try and incorporate that into my next video. Thank you. Good luck with your trading. Thank you for watching this YouTube video. I'm Pete Stolzers, and I'm going to keep the trade ideas coming along with lots of education. So make sure to subscribe to the channel and please turn on your notifications so that you never miss another trade. If you like the content, please give it a thumbs up. I've loaded 2 other videos that I think you're really going to enjoy. Stay tuned. We'll see you soon.